So you have worked in technology for a long time. How has getting to the top of search results changed?
It's a great question. So AI, artificial intelligence, has changed how the internet works. Both artificial intelligence, machine learning, it now both sees and hears your content. This is why producers, content creators, need to start creating what's called smart videos so that the AI can both see and hear what the content is, and then that will get it to the top of the search results. People have to understand that there's a new technological order that's happening in the world. So Alphabet Inc. owns Google. Alphabet Inc. also owns YouTube and DeepMind AI. So when people say, how do I get to the top of search results? What they're actually saying is, how do I get to the top of a Google search? Okay, so Google is essentially the internet. If people are searching something to buy, a hotel to stay at, generally they're on Google. So a YouTube video is the video search for Google. So you need the algorithms of YouTube and Google working together. So when someone says, how do I get to the top of search results? Okay, for a video content, people have to understand it's not just an internet search or a video search. No, it's a Google search with a YouTube video properly coded, proper metadata, titles. You can bake the metadata. You can code the video itself in the file and then use titles, metadata, and all these things, right? Click to get your click-through rates up, everything. It goes to the top of the Google search. They click on the YouTube thumbnail. You're watching a video of the nicest luxury car of the year, the nicest hotel in France, whatever it is. You're watching that video that goes to the top of the Google search. So businesses and content creators, whether you're making a Hollywood movie, whether you're making a podcast, you're selling real estate, whatever you're doing, you have to learn how to get your content to the top of Google. Now, when you're creating video content, Alphabet Inc. owns Google, also owns YouTube. So what someone is saying when they say, how do I get to the top of search results? My video. Right? I created a video, a movie trailer. I'm selling a large condo development, and I want to get my videos to the top of search results. I want the actor speaking. I want the video trailer at the top of, best movies of the year. Suddenly your movie trailer's at the top of Google. Condo projects in Hawaii or whatever it is. So businesses need to understand, to get their video to the top of Google search, you need to get your YouTube video to the top of the Google search, right? So what do people in France, what do they like to do? Pastries? Baking.
Yeah.
Baking? So let's say you're in the kitchen, you're baking something, suddenly you forget what the temperature of the oven is supposed to be. Or how do I get this, how do you say pastry in French? Pastry?
Yeah.
Okay. So what you do is you Google, how do I get the pastry to rise? Okay. What's going to happen? A video thumbnail is going to come to the top of the Google search. What are you going to do? What am I going to do? If I'm trying to fix something, quick Google search. How do you fix this? Video thumbnail of YouTube comes to the top of Google search. You click on that video thumbnail. Now you're watching the video and suddenly you know how to do what you're doing, right? So businesses and content creators, no matter what you're doing in the video world of advertising, you have to learn how to get your YouTube video to the top of the Google search. YouTube videos are the video search for Google.
What is the difference between Google and YouTube versus social media platforms?
It's a great question. So I think your question is, what's the difference between Google and YouTube versus Instagram, Facebook,
Yes.
X, formerly Twitter, all of these, correct?
Yes.
Google and YouTube are like the world that we live in. Okay? Google and YouTube are the existence, essentially, of the internet world. Then inside of that world, there's museums, buildings that you need to enter into. So you're living in the Google, YouTube world, which is kind of everything. You go on the internet, you search something, it's on Google, now a YouTube video is popping up, all of these things, okay? The social media platforms are buildings that you have to enter into in that world. So what do I mean by that? Well, you go on Google, okay? You want to see the big red carpet event, all of this that happened in Hollywood, of the new movie or something, okay? You're going to do a Google search, red carpet events of this year, something like this, okay? Then all these things are going to pop up. Well, generally YouTube videos are going to start popping up to your thumbnails. But in there, you're going to see in search Instagram links, maybe X links, TikTok links, all in there, okay? You have to click on those. Then you enter into that museum or building or that world, right? You have to enter into the world of Instagram or X world. You enter into these things, okay? So you're already living in the internet of Google and YouTube. Then you have to kind of make a choice to enter into the world of X or the world of TikTok or Instagram or things like this, okay? So what's the difference between Instagram and X? Instagram is a pretty art museum, right? It's a kind of a pretty artificial reality of life. It's movie red carpets. It's front row at the sporting event. It's the luxury car. It's the movie star posing on set, right? It's this kind of pretty but kind of artificial reality. It's the situation that you want to be in. You want to be at the sporting event. You want to be on the red carpet. You want to be in that mansion, the movie star that just posted, right? Now, what's X? Well, if Instagram is kind of the pretty art museum, X would be the horror show, okay? Now, X is amazing. X is the harsh, raw reality. It's very political. It's very world events. It's World War live on X, right? With the population size and access to the internet, X is probably the greatest news publication in the history of the world. You can just see the raw, harsh reality in real time of everything. It's like the situations you don't want to be in. Instagram is like the situations you want to be in, the red carpet photo. X is like the reality of the world, the situation you don't want to be in. And then you have TikTok and you have Facebook and these things. But Google and YouTube are kind of this world of the internet. And then the social media platforms are these museums or buildings within the internet world that you have to enter into, right? And they're fascinating. All the internet platforms are fascinating. And then you have the big streaming platforms, right? Of Hollywood movies, Netflix, iTunes, Apple TV, Amazon Prime. Hollywood is now online, right? So you have all of these different spaces within the internet world.
Does video quality matter online?
Video quality is very important. I mean, that's my world, right? From Red cameras to Sony Venice 2 to Sony Burano, you know, all of these cameras, that's my world. I love filming, whether it's, you know, a 60 megapixel photo or a Sony Venice 2 or the new Sony Burano, which is incredible, 8K cinema camera or a red cam, you know, what I started filming with. As a producer, as a content creator, whether you're selling real estate, a luxury car, you're creating a podcast, something political, whatever it is, you have to produce it in Hollywood quality. Everything is now online. So when you're creating content, whether it's a real estate ad, a fashion brand, filming a movie trailer, whatever you're doing, you need to film that in a Hollywood quality. Whatever you do, whatever you think of that there is no more newspapers, there's no more broadcast television, everything's online. So whatever you're doing, if you're doing a, you know, corporate CEO bio, you're filming at Hollywood quality, right? You're filming a real estate ad, Hollywood quality. And it's complicated. It takes years to learn how to do that. That's why it's important to work with professionals. People who are using, you know, cheap cameras and phones, it looks unprofessional. And now when Hollywood is online, you want your content to look as good as possible. So yes, video quality is extremely important. And whenever you do something, you should try to do it to the best of your ability.